saying you're going to lodge application.
No, we have a copy of the application.
No.
The opaque sale of Uganda Broadcasting Corporation land in Bugolobi continues to entangle some of those involved in a purchase.
Bugolobi land had been leased.
Yesterday, Burahya County MP Margaret Muhanga found herself in a spot of bother when the Parliamentary Committee on Commissions, Statutory Authorities and State Enterprises tasked her to explain the source of the astronomical 10.2 billion shillings she purportedly used to purchase the land from the auctioneers.
What was the source of this money? What was the source?
All the cows, goats, and everything.
You saw the cows and the goats. So did you fill the income tax return to declare the income you have got, remove the expenditures, and the taxes paid? You have agreements from all those you borrowed the money from.
Family members don't need agreements.
A day after her revelations, there was a combustible debate on cyberspace, not only contesting her claim, but also mocking the Burahya MP. During an interview at Parliament, Muhanga defended the source of the money, claiming livestock sales can raise billions in Uganda shillings.
Talevunji nyo vando tozulira bazita vando ziriyeyo kamwenge ziriyeyo gundi chaka ziriyeyo gundi chiruhura. Whenever you hear about a vando, you go there. That's why people go home with billions in their hands.
But her fellow lawmakers are disputing these claims.
If they are the cows that we know from Fort Poto, to even raise half of that money, that would mean she could have sold over 51 heads of cattle.
You cannot sell your goat, cows, and you don't take the money to the bank.
There was no transaction in terms of money paid from one individual or one company to another. What is happening is that some people agreed, and as I see, I don't think Muhanga is the rightful owner of that property.
The committee further tasked Muhanga to appear on Friday with documents of the transaction. However, Muhanga says she does not possess the land title.
The title was in my name and it was cancelled. So where is the title?
Yesterday in the
because people think I'm holding on to the land. Where is the land and where is the title? I'm actually looking for it. I am going out to look for it until I find it.
The Parliamentary Committee will proceed, in my honest opinion, to invoke the powers conferred upon them under our rules of procedure to compel whoever is in possession of that land title, which is part of the queries or evidence before the committee, to produce it.
The 23.1 acre piece of land was first bought by Harbour Group of Company, which belongs to Hassan Basajja Balaba, at 11.5 billion shillings. This transaction, however, was struck down by courts of law because the minister did not have powers to sell the land belonging to a public corporation. However, court ruled that the money for the purchase be refunded to Harbour Group. Later, court directed that the land be sold to the highest bidder after UBC failed to refund the money to Harbour Group within 60 days that were stipulated by court. Burahya County MP Margaret Muhanga, who was then the Cabaret Woman MP, is reported to have bought the land at 10.2 billion shillings.
But why do you say I carried the money? What if they came to me to pick the money? And what's wrong with having that money? If I call you, are you going to come with money in dollars, rand, or what? You are going to lend me money in Uganda currency and find me where I am.
However, the Supreme Court, in upholding the decision of the Court of Appeal, held that Muhanga could not claim a plea of bonafide purchase or value without notice. Court held that this is inconceivable, that she could part with such a huge sum of money without carrying out a research in the land registry to verify the ownership of the land. Herbert Ziwa, NTV.
That's why earlier on